Hello everybody and welcome back to another tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make these super cute 3D candy ghosts. Here are the materials that you are going to need to make your 3D candy ghost. 32 inches of a stretch string, 2 eye beads, 1 mouth bead, 2 blush beads, and a total of 91 body beads, and 96 beads in total. 72 beads with no skirt. So if you want to add the skirt, it's going to cost you a bit more beads. Now, while I absolutely love making candy ghosts, there's nothing better than having the work done for you. My friends over at Basehead Beads make these super cute glow-in-the-dark candy ghosts. They also make some little pumpkins as well. If you are interested in picking up your own Basehead beads, I do have a discount code. Remember to use code FEEDRAGON to get you 10% off your next order. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add 3 beads onto my string, and I am going to go ahead and tie this off. Now, for this tutorial, I'm going to be doing something a little different. Now, I know that these 3D figures can get really confusing, especially if it's your first time doing this. So, for the key parts, where there's going to be points, I'm actually going to change up my color. So it's going to look a little weird, the final creation, but I feel like it's really going to help you guys pinpoint where to weave your string and where to add beads. So you'll see what I mean as we continue to go through. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to do now that I have my little triangle made is I'm going to fill in each of these gaps with a bead. Now for this, I'm just going to use my white. Now, direction is important. The first thing that we are going to do is determine which way our string needs to go. So if you take your string and you go over the bead like this, this is not the direction we're going to be weaving in. We want to go in the direction that the string is sticking out of. Making sure that we are pulling tight, not so tight on the string where it will snap. I'm going to put a picture here. I'm guilty of this. But not too loose where it won't hold its shape. We're going to need to hold a lot of tension on these beads. Placing on one bead on my string, I'm going to jump over to this point here, and I'm going to pull. I'm going to add another bead to my string. I'm going to jump over to this bead here, and I'm going to pull. Grabbing this bead here, placing it on my string, and I'm going to weave it over to this bead here. And now we should have a triangle. I'm going to take my string and I'm going to make sure that I'm sticking out of one of these points. So for the easiest, it's just going to be this one right here. And I'm going to pull. Now I am going to add 3 beads in between each of these points. Now this is where it's going to get a little funky for me. I'm going to start adding in those different colors. So I'm going to go ahead and make my point colors clear. I'm going to go ahead and add on 3 beads to my string, and I'm going to weave over to this bead here. And I'm going to pull. And I'm going to pinch this to make sure that I'm holding my tension. So this is going to look a little silly as I go through. I'm going to add on 3 more beads onto my string. And I'm going to weave up into the next point. And I'm going to kind of turn this a bit and hold. And I'm going to go ahead and add my 3 beads onto my string. And I'm going to weave in to the next point of our triangle here. I'm pulling this very tight, making sure that my middle points are sticking up, just like that. Now, what we need to do next is we need to take our string and we need to be coming out of this point here. So I'm going to weave my string up through this bead here and up through this point. I'm also going to take my string, and now that we're sticking out of this point, I'm going to weave down into this bead here. Now, as you can see, there are 3 gaps in between. So we have this gap here, and this gap here. And we're going to need to fill those in with beads. So I'm going to go ahead and take a single bead on my string, and I'm going to weave it up through these 3 beads here. So we're sticking out of this bead. So bead on my string, I'm going to weave up through this bead here, up through that point, and down through here. And I'm going to pull, making sure to hold that tension. So as you can see, that kind of creates another point here. Now I'm going to go ahead and do this again. So adding on 1 bead, and I'm going to weave up through these 3 beads here. And now I'm going to do this one last time, taking my string, and instead of weaving it through all 3 beads, I'm just going to weave through these 2 here. And I'm going to pull this tight, and it should start to pull things up a bit for you. Now we should have 3 beads sticking up, as you can see here, and 3 beads on the side. We're going to go ahead and fill in these gaps with 3 beads. So at the end of it, we're going to have 6 points. So to start, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add on 3 body colors onto my string, and I'm going to weave it in to the first point sticking up here. And I'm going to pull, making sure that we have a point here. Adding on 3 more body colors to my string and weaving it into the next point here. I'm going to add on 3 beads to my string. However, we're going to go ahead and add the eye beads next. So I'm going to add on 1 eye bead and 1 body color bead. And I'm going to weave it in to the next point here. And I'm going to do this one more time. So adding on my body color bead, my eye bead, and my body color bead, and weaving over to the next point here. And I'm going to pull. And now I'm going to fill in the next point with just 3 body colored beads, and I'm going to weave it in to the next point. And now I'm going to add on 3 body colored beads, and I'm going to weave it in to the next point here, but I am also going to weave it up through these 2 here. So taking my string through that point and weaving it up these 2 here. And I'm pulling this super duper tight. And now we should have the top of our ghost. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add on 3 more beads into each one of these points. So I hope that me adding different colored beads here kind of helped you to follow along a little bit better. I know when I was first getting into like making jellyfish and mushrooms, this part used to confuse me a lot. I hope that these beads helped. Let me know in the comments. I'm going to add on 3 body colored beads onto my string, and I'm going to weave over to this point here. And I'm going to pull, kind of helping, making sure that middle bead is sticking up a bit. It might not be at a perfect point, just like how this one is, but we just want to make sure that it's not sunken in and that it's sticking up a bit. Now, if you would like to add blushies to your ghost, this is where we are going to do that. So I'm going to add on my 2 body colored beads and 1 blushie, and I'm going to weave it over into this eye bead here. And I'm going to pull. Just remember making sure that middle bead isn't fully sunken in. Now, if you want to add on a little mouth, like a little mouth, this is where you're going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and add on my body color bead, my mouth colored bead, and my body colored bead. And I'm going to weave over into this next eye bead right here. And I'm going to pull. And if you are adding a blushie, you're going to add on a blushie and 2 body colored beads. And we're gonna weave over to the next point here. And we're gonna pull. And now we're gonna add on 3 more body colored beads. And we're gonna weave over to the next point here. We're gonna add 3 more beads onto our string. I'm going to still weave over into my point here, but we're also gonna weave up these 2 beads. So bead number 1, 2, and 3. So weaving into that point still, and up through beads number 1 and 2, just like that, and we're gonna pull. Now I'm gonna go around and just make sure that those middle beads aren't sunken in. And we are gonna go around again with 3 beads. So I'm gonna go ahead and add on 3 body colored beads, and I'm going to jump over to the next point here. So it should be next to your blushy. And I'm going to pull. And your ghost should start forming in on itself. It should almost look like a bowl at this point. I'm going to add on 3 beads onto my string. And I'm gonna jump over to this point here. So it should be either your mouth bead or in between these beads here. But for me, it is my mouth bead, so I'm gonna weave through there. I'm gonna add on 3 beads onto my string, and I'm going to weave over to the next point here. So it should be the one next to the blush. I'm gonna add 3 more beads onto my string, weaving over to the next point here. If you're ever having any difficulty or get lost, a really good tip is to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm pulling the string really, really, really tight. I'm gonna go ahead and add on 3 beads onto my string, and I'm going to weave over to the next point here, or 1, 2, 3, 4. And pull. And we're gonna do this again. So adding on my 3 beads onto my string, and we are still gonna weave over to the next point here, or 1, 2, 3, 4. And then once we hit here, we need to weave up through these 2 beads. We're gonna be weaving through number 1, 2, and 3. Weaving through bead number 1, bead number 2, and bead number 3. And I'm pulling this very tight. We are gonna go around again. So I'm gonna go ahead and add on my 3 beads, and I'm gonna jump over to my next point, or 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to pull. Adding on my 3 beads, weaving over to this next point, 1, 2, 3, or 4. Adding on 3 beads to my string, and we're weaving over to this next point, or 1, 2, 3, and 4. Adding on 3 beads, and weaving over to the next point, or 1, 2, 3, and 4 over. Adding on 3 beads to my string, weaving over to the next point, or 1, 2, 3, and 4. Adding 3 beads onto my string, and we're still weaving over into this point here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're also going to weave up through beads number 1 and bead number 2. So going over to this point and weaving up through these 2 beads. I'm going to turn this off to the side. Now, either you can stop here if you want your ghost to kind of look like this, And the way that you would tie that off is by taking your string, going through here, and this will create a loop, and then you will pull the tiny tail through, and you will pull just like that in between those two beads to create a knot, and you have successfully created your own candy ghost. Now, I am gonna go ahead and add on the skirt part, but if you don't wanna add it, then you are done. Now for the skirt piece, I'm gonna go ahead and add on 4 beads, and I am going to hop over to this point here. Same thing as before, either you just hop over here or you count 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're gonna weave this through, and we're gonna pull, and that will start to create your ghost little skirt. And we're gonna continue this pattern going all the way around, adding on our 4 beads and jumping over to the next point, or 4 beads over. So adding on our 4 beads, jumping over to the next point, or 4 beads over. Adding on our 4 beads, adding it to the next point, or the 4 beads over. Adding on our 4 beads, weaving over to the next point, or those 4 beads over. And one more time, adding on 4 beads and going over to this point, or the 4 beads over. And now we're gonna go ahead and tie this off. We're gonna take our string, we're gonna go whoop, right through that little loop, and we're gonna go ahead and pull our tiny tail through this big loop that we've created and pull that knot right in between those 2 beads. And we are going to give this 3 or 4 ties. And I'm gonna go ahead and take my scissors and cut off our extra tail. And ta-da! You've made yourself your very own 3D ghost. How adorable are these things? I absolutely love them. They are so much fun to make. There's endless possibilities with these guys, and they make for really, really good charms for your candy necklaces if you just weave the string through one of these points here. Or you can even attach a key ring to it and you've got a little ghosty keychain. Alrighty, my friends. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was helping anyone looking to learn how to make one of these 3D candy ghosts. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, please leave them in the comment section below. Your feedback really, really helps the channel grow. I'm also gonna put my email up here. Sometimes people send me the creations they make using my tutorials, and when I receive them, I like to put them at the end card of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye-bye!